This is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Couple of things, well, point out is the ladder on the top. If you look at photos from the 1800s, that ladder's been there since. Apparently there was some dispute between who owned it on cleaning the windows, and someone said, oh, you've got no right to do that, so they just left the ladder there. And that ladder's been there. If you look at photos from the 1800s, it's there. If you look at this wall here, it's pretty new, but you can see the old, there must have been a big archway there somewhere, and they've obviously bricked it all up. You can see the stones from it. All this is done off my knowledge, stuff that I've watched on YouTube or read, because I'm not a really religious person at all. So all this is what I've learned. We're going to start by turning right as soon as we walk in up here, Pete. Then we'll have a look up there. So as soon as you walk in the door, turn right to these steps, and I'll show you when we get to the top. Just before we head to where he was put on the cross and killed, in this little, if you're in the Christian part, in this room here, the little church to the right, this is where Jesus was undressed. Because when he carried the cross, he was dressed, he went in there and he was undressed to, obviously I think he just had like that cloth on, didn't he, on the cross. And that's where he went in that room there to be undressed and put on the cross, in that room. So we're on the other half now. You can tell this is the Greek Orthodox part, or the Armenian. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong. I think it was the Greek Orthodox. Am I right, or was it Armenian? So this is where you can actually see the picture there. Okay. This is where the cross was. You see in there. It's not very bright, but you can touch the hole in there. There is a hole in there. You can't see it very well. But that's the place where the cross was, and this is where Jesus died. Some stone from the actual age there. Some amazing architect here. Some of the drawings are amazing. I mean, look at these. So we'll head down now, Pete, and we'll have a look at the tomb and the slab of stone that he was anointed on when he died. Let's go have a look.
See this, got Jesus and apostles next to it.
Let me zoom in. Where's Jesus? At which end?
The one in the middle.
Far end. Oh yeah, I see. And that's what his apostles or disciples. As you come down the stairs, there's a huge mural on the wall showing where he was killed upstairs on the cross, taken down to a slab, which we will look at in a minute, which is there. And then at the end, put into his tomb. Okay. What you will see now is when Jesus was killed on the cross, which was just up there, he was fetched down, and as you can see on that drawing, he was put onto a slab, would you call it? A slab of there, where he was anointed and covered up and dressed, as you can see what they're doing on the picture. Well, that slab is right here. On this slab laid Jesus after he was killed, and people touch it. You're allowed to touch it, as you can see, and then rub it off. Yep, this is the exact place. If you believe in Jesus, when he was killed, just up there, his body was then laid on here, anointed, covered up, and then placed in his tomb, which we will go see in a minute. So if we go back to that picture, Pete, we've seen where he was killed on the cross. Behind us is where he was laid. Now we'll go look at the tomb, yeah? Usually there is a massive queue for the tomb, so if there is, we're not going in. But it doesn't seem very busy today, so let's go have oh yeah, there's a massive queue for the tomb. So the queue starts there, it goes all the way around the back and in. What you're about to see now is the tomb where Jesus was buried.
That's here.
So this is the tomb. Inside there is where Jesus was buried. Now what I've learned, Pete, is that has been destroyed many, many times. That is not the tomb Jesus was buried in. And I think that's maybe 200 years old, that tomb. Pretty impressive church, isn't it, Pete?
Oh, yes.
What we got around here? Pete, I don't want to get it on video, but if you look behind you, there's a girl absolutely crying her eyes out and staring at the tomb.
Yeah.
Obviously because of this, but yeah, she's in floods of tears. Obviously emotional for her.
Wanna go?
I'm afraid my knowledge knows nothing of this place. Yeah, there may be parts of this video that you know what it is, if you could let us know. Because my knowledge only knows the cross, the Via Dolorosa, the cross, the slab and the tomb. Apart from that, like I say, I only learned that within the last few weeks. Can't really see them pictures very well, a bit dark. Well, somewhere down there, Pete. Tell you what, Pete, it's massive.
Oh, yes.
It's massive. You see the church from the outside before we came in, the little entrance. It's huge. Looks like we've come down to some really ancient rocks here. Like maybe foundation areas. Oh, look, there's a picture on there.
From the old church.
Yeah, I do, yeah, from the old time, the really old church.
I think that's the foundation.
Yeah, I think so too. You can see bits of colour, but nothing, you can't make out anything. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all on YouTube very, very soon. Goodbye everybody.